Okay, Simon Pei. A shortish simon. Let's try and get through it. Someone who's got a stomach ache and he can't hold himself back from passing wind. What does he do? What does he do when it comes to davening, Krias, learning? So it says the Machaba. Someone who is certain you cannot hold himself back from passing wind. That he's not going to be able to say Shema or daven Shema Esra without passing wind. Mutav sheyavar zman Krias. It's better that the zman of Krias passes, or tefillah and sof zman tefillah, v'lo yispalel, and he doesn't daven. Mimashe yispalel b'lo guf naki, then he should daven with the guf naki. V'im ovar zman tefillah, and if the zman of tefillah passes, onusu, he isn't honest. What can he do? He's got a stomach ache or something. Or mispala mincha shtayim, and he recovers by mincha time, and then he would daven mincha twice. Amazing. So he should not daven if he's got a stomach ache, where he can't be certain he's not going to be able to hold back from passing wind. If he's confident that he can at least just say Krias, yoniach tefillin bein ahava leKrias, he should put on tefillin after the brach of Ava Rabbah. And in other words, just to keep on the tefillin for the shortest possible time, and say Krias, because you should say Krias with tefillin. It's like Eidah Sheker if you don't. Says the Ramah, Hagot u'mevarich aleim, and he makes the brach of tefillin at that point, even though you normally shouldn't be mafsik. That's what you should do. Okay, let's do the Mishnah Berurah for the details. Shebarilo, Sifkot Na'alef, La'afuke im eina barilo, to exclude if he's not certain. And in other words, if he's not certain, he feels maybe he can hold back passing wind, then he should daven. For who and he's holding back, he's not sure. In other words, if he's not sure, he thinks maybe he can do it, then he should at least try to. He should try to daven and say Krias. Sifkot and base she'eni yochel rotzalema im lo yoma rak Krias. If he's just saying Krias or just Shema Esra, and he can't hold himself back from passing wind, then he should do that, then being mevatel the Shema Esra. Yeah. Okay, Sifkot and Gimel goes on that he's worried he's going to miss Sosman Krias Shema, so he said he should miss it, that rather than say Shema with a guf which is not Naki. However, the Achronim are of the opinion that he should not miss Krias Shema for this. It doesn't actually say Krias Shema in the source of the halacha, which is the truth of the Rosh. And therefore Krias Shema was thrown in by the Machaba as sort of en passant, just that was the sprach, that was the nusach to use. But it does not apply to Krias Shema. The B'simen Lamed Chesiv Beis Issa Gam Kein Hadzeadin, because this halacha appears earlier on in Simen Lamed Ches, and there the Machaba only mentions the Shema Esra, doesn't mention Krias Shema, which of course is deraisa. The Gam Kam Sim Rak Tefillah Levado, and here we conclude with just Tefillah. The Kavonas HaShulchan Aruch, Rak Loimar, the Kavanah of the Shulchan Aruch is just to say that he's just reminding you how important it is to say Krias Shema and Shema Esra in the right time. But rather, what should the person do who's got these stomach aches? He should say Krias Shema with the brachas, v'lo yispalel, and not daven Shema Esra. Why? Because davening Shema Esra with an upset stomach, ki b'tfilahu omid lifnei hamelech. When it comes to Shema Esra, it has a different get there. You're standing in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and therefore to pass wind when you're in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's a gnai, that's very disrespectful. But Krias Shema, you're not talking to Hashem, you're just being Mekayim the mitzvah of saying Krias Shema, which is the Ratzon Hashem. Even if you're saying Shema without tefillin, tefillin needs a guf naki. You should not wait to say Krias Shema with tefillin. If your stomach bug clears up a little later in the day, then you put on tefillin. But to say Krias Shema, even if you're in that situation, that one should still do. Okay, so not like the Mechaber was saying. And if you feel that you can, you're confident for a few moments, you'll be clear, you'll be okay. So you should put tefillin on between Ava Rabbah and Shema, and says the Rama, make a bracha on them. Says the Mishnah Berurah, take avach Krias Shema yicholten, and then straight after Krias Shema you take them off. Aval hatalis yuchol lelovshay, but your talis you can keep on. Ulevarich olav kodim sheyaschal brachas, and you can actually make the bracha on the talis before you begin these brachas. V'gam yuchol lelovshay kol hayom, and the ma'aser you can wear them the whole day. She'ein tzarich guf noki lesitzis. You don't need a guf noki when it comes to sitzis. Umiu, however, im lo yiniach hatalis mikodim, if for whatever reason you didn't put on the talis before, or v'oloi bein avo leKrias Shema, and someone gives you the talis between avo and Krias Shema, yochol oniach below bracha. You're allowed to put on the talis without a bracha. The levisha le have a hefsek. Putting the talis on is not considered a hefsek. We're talking about a situation, you ate something bad, and that's what's caused the stomachache. Where come the evening, you'll be able to daven later on with a guf noki, with a clean body. But someone who's got, what's it called, the IBF, irritable bowel, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or he's got some sort of thing, where he's sad, he's got this bad stomachache and he's got to be passing wind the whole time, and this is just a condition which he has, and therefore he's always be exempt from davening. Then it's better, it's allowed for him to daven with the guf noki, because we're talking about hafacha, i.e. passing wind, where it's a reach ra, which does not have any ikka. There's no actual physical source of the smell, of the bad smell, and therefore durak is a drabonon. It's the only is a drabonon. V'dochi leKrias Shema deraisa, and that should be pushed aside to fulfill the mitzvah of Krias Shema, which is minat Torah. Oile tefillah shel mitzvah derabim, or tefillah which is a mitzvah derabim. Lochein yikra Krias Shema v'yispal, and therefore he should say Krias Shema and daven. V'apri chodesh kosav gamkein koch, and the pri chodesh says similarly. Ela dehoisef, just that he adds to cheshiagia lo hafocha, when he needs to pass wind, yafsik ad sheyichlei harech. He should just wait until the reach passes. Like we said earlier with the reach ra, which has no source, that he should wait for that, and then you go back and daven. The Prima Godim has a further suffix, then in such a situation he should even put on tefillin. How can he permanently put aside the mitzvah of tefillin? He's talking about a situation when you put on tefillin just for a few moments, because wearing them for longer periods of time, where you've got these stomach aches and you're going to be passing wind, that is certainly also. If a person cannot hold himself back from passing wind, then yanichem echad. Amazing halacha. If you've got such a bad stomachache that you've only got literally 30 seconds, a minute, you should put on the mitzvah shel yad, the tefillin shel yad, and the tefillin shel rosh separately. They're two separate mitzvahs. But la'inyan bracha nearly the lo yavarach aleim, and don't make a bracha. Kosav remobet shuva siman tzadiches mi sheyesh lecholi shemetaftif tomid meraglaim laonsay. Someone who's got a sickness that he's dripping meraglaim, v'imkein lo yuchel lispala lo'ilam, and therefore he can never daven. Yesh lahatil asos lo beged sofiv evar. He can wear some sort of pouch. As long as the outer begodim are clean, and therefore he's able to go into to shul to daven. But when it's actually dripping, then yafsik, he should stop and then afterwards daven. So long as it's not dripping when he's beginning to daven, even though he knows it's going to drip when it's davening. Just very quickly, just by the way. This comes on to the story of the catheter, that a person is not well, has to wear a catheter. He says at the back in footnote 11, he brings the Gros Moshe, the Reb Shlomo Zalman, Reb Chaim Kanievsky, or the Stipler, that mutza b'dvarim shebekdusha, if he's got a catheter there with a bag then it's mutza to actually say dvarim shebekdusha, etc. Okay, say that.
Even if it sometimes smells?
It normally won't smell because it's covered by a bag and it normally won't smell. Yeah. Okay.